This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
Oh my God.
a cliffside crash
Hold on.
is double jeopardy for Team Aggressive. A lost trailer deals MSA a suspenseful challenge.
No.
And Reliable's off-road warrior
It's not long to go.
faces its first battle on the coast. Early morning on British Columbia's canyon route.
One truck just went off the road there.
A 50-ton rotator
We are in the canyon.
is out of its usual territory.
We're just outside Boston Bar.
Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin heads to a call up Highway 1.
90% of the canyon's only a two-lane highway. Very narrow, very windy. Most of it's hanging along the edges of the mountains.
We're gonna take a wander up there, see if we can get it out and get our way back home.
But today,
We're gonna bring both rotators.
Merv has company.
Aggressive towing that's doing it.
Seconds behind, in Aggressive's flagship 70-ton, his owner, Jason Davis.
The coolest part about this job is the two rotators.
They just do bigger and better jobs that other guys can't do.
They trucked off the road there over the bank.
But arriving on site,
Now that would have been a hell of a ride into the ditch, right?
Oh my God. He's in hard.
Jason and Merv see
Oh, holy.
the situation
Look how far down it goes.
Tree is the only thing that stopped them from going down into the river.
is touch and go.
It's dangling over the edge of a cliff.
Pictures didn't do it justice, eh?
Pictures never do it justice.
He's hanging over the edge.
Over the bank, right below that tree, it's almost vertical.
And down the cliff,
Seeing train tracks.
It's gonna be fun.
About 100 feet below him is live trains going by back and forth.
Holy cow. I think they need the rotator for that game.
on the canyon highway,
He's lucky.
a transport on the brink
The position is kind of precarious. Yeah, you got lucky.
has Aggressive Towing's two rotators in for a fight.
The driver of this particular unit was okay. It's almost perfectly placed here to where it's not go over the bank.
The transport lost control. Plunging into the trees. Barely hanging on above the active rail line.
We obviously don't want the truck and trailer heading down there to get on the tracks.
The rig fully loaded.
And we don't know how much weight's here now because everything's gone forward, right?
Oh yeah.
Weighs more than 100,000 pounds.
This is quite a bit of serious weight. We're just gonna go for the big pull and get her out.
But on this stretch of highway,
You know what'd be nice to do? Knock out all the posts.
And just pull it out this way, yeah.
a barrier of concrete blocks stands in their way.
Those no posts take up a lot of real estate, probably 2,000 pounds of concrete each.
You could fight that thing for hours before you're gonna get it out of the way.
They need a strategy to work around the blockade.
That's not going to go anywhere because he's against the bank. If we were to just focus on the truck and get to the side, both of us.
And come back. Once we get it to here, we're okay.
We just want to make sure that we have all these bases covered before we pick on it.
Yeah, you're going to have to go right here.
Grab a rim and we'll have to grab the other side, try to come up and over the trailer.
All right.
Gonna be a fun day today.
Okay, I'll move my truck back here.
With 3 lines from the 50-ton and 2 from the 70-ton, they'll try to coax the rig out of the woods and past the no-post.
I'll go set up.
Each line changes a characteristic.
I'm gonna go put tension on that.
You can lift, twist, and turn the truck all at the same time.
Okay, I'll pull ahead.
Fingers crossed, it works out in our favor.
You think you're ready?
Yeah.
Team Aggressive begins to winch, with Merv's rotator leading the charge.
Pull the front cable here. Hang on to that one. Pull this one a bit.
It's not a scenario where you want to lose focus, because it could prove to be catastrophic.
We're always concerned with how much we're picking up on these for sure.
With the tractor on the move,
Yeah, keep going, a little more. I'm good with that. Okay, I'm gonna pull back. Let me pull back now.
Yep.
Jason shifts focus
Don't touch on nothing.
to attack the back end with the 70-ton.
Beside the cement guardrail, you gotta be careful and aware of where things are gonna go.
But the narrow shoulder
But dragging me over?
Yeah.
is punishing Jason's truck.
Wow, we gotta rescue you here.
We want to fix it and keep on moving with the recovery.
That's not encouraging. Not good.
Does anyone know how the Fish Valley looks today?
You'll be busy.
2 hours west, near a border crossing used by thousands of vehicles a day.
There's a line of trucks going in. They got an accident here just on the other side of this corner, guys.
One driver's payload
It's a big move.
is sidelined.
Are we gonna be able to get to the border?
5 minutes out in MSA Towing's most powerful record
Just got a call.
is Gershon or G. Benoit.
Currently, there's one eastbound lane is being blocked off.
It's a very, very busy roadway. Not only traffic that goes to the border, but also it's a main commercial truck route.
Close behind in a medium duty
This truck is awesome to working for the recoveries.
is G's father, Kirpal Benoit.
As soon as the call comes, we need to move quickly so the road can be open soon.
Tow trucks are on scene.
Boy, did he get in there good.
The dirt inside the box has knocked down a fence. It's gonna be a challenge.
How long is it gonna be shut down for?
So how we want to do it?
Wow, that's just an nightmare.
Shoot!
There's no detour.
In the Fraser Valley,
So how we want to do it?
a sideways situation near a border crossing
Don't know how they're gonna flop it over.
has MSA Towing under pressure.
It's all locked up.
The most important thing, we have to get the traffic going ASAP.
Oh, boy, boy, boy.
Coming into a turn, a loaded dump truck lost its trailer inches from a power pole.
I just come up on it. I was like, wow.
This transfer trailer on its side, the dirt spilled into someone's yard.
But Kirpal sees
Open this up.
there's a shot at quick clearance if they divide and conquer.
The box is off the road, but the trailer is on the road. We have to do something about those locks. Get the locks unhooked. We are going to take the trailer off the road, then we'll come back for the box. Can you press that button? Let's see if it's open.
But right away,
It's not opening.
they hit a snag.
No, it's not coming.
The way the weight's sitting on the lock and the tension on it, they're not releasing.
The problem lies in the transfer trailer's rail system that needs to be secured in place for transport.
There is a lock behind and lock up front. So we have to somehow disconnect those locks.
It's not going to be a simple separate the chassis from the box.
Bring the hammer.
We have to do it the old-fashioned way. Beat that metal until it goes.
But for Kirpal, it's easier said than done.
When we are doing something like this, you're sitting on the awkward position. Okay, put the hook in here, the big hook, or put the chain or something. Pull this rod. Yeah.
Father and son decide to ditch brute force
You go grab the hino.
and let their iron do the work.
You should have called me for hammering that, man.
Being on scene with my dad, typically it's not his way or the highway.
Next time I call you, you're not stronger than me, are you? Not doing like I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
But you're not a young man anymore either.
That's okay, I feel young.
That's good.
But I'm still pushing myself to get the things done. Okay, put that in. Let me know when you're ready. All good?
Yeah, that's good.
With a stubborn lock on the hook,
Can you hammer the rod?
Hammer the rod?
Hammer the rod!
and a little muscle from G.
Yes, coming. Got it.
The separation
Okay.
is nearly complete.
Bingo! Yep, it's open. That's good.
But now,
The trailer is blocking the one lane.
Any idea how long they're expecting they're closed?
Let's upright this.
the real challenge begins.
They want us to get the trailer out.
From the 50-ton wrecker, 2 lines to the chassis will finesse the unit upright.
We're ready to roll it over, but you gotta be really careful.
That's good, Krishan.
Kirpal's oldest son will run the winch lines.
Having my dad taking a step back and have me jump on the controls, it's huge for me.
Okay, go.
But in tight quarters,
We use both winch lines to hold the chassis and not to fall quicker.
The flip must be precise.
That's good.
With G's smooth landing,
To get in there and really experience a recovery, I'm happy about that.
We should just hook this thing up and get it out of here.
the MSA team
Okay, let's lift this up.
wastes no time.
That's it.
So I'm just gonna pull this chassis out of here and open the road up.
In this line of work, you gotta be confident.
Intersection's open.
And I know every saying out there lives a fearless life.
It went quite well.
The first piece of the wreck is on its way,
Road is open. The traffic is moving now.
but the battle
Leave that as is.
Yeah, that's fine.
is far from over.
Already. We'll come back for the box and make the plan how we are going to get this wreck out.
1 lane alternating.
2 hours northeast,
Pull the front around a bit more if you can.
Yeah, I gotta tighten up my weight here too.
Yeah, you're good, good on that, good on that.
Aggressive's double rotator recovery
How's that even doable?
above the rails. As Jason, 70 ton,
But dragging me over?
Yeah.
in a tippy situation.
Wow, we gotta rescue you here.
As the road's cantered to the ditch side, it pulls my truck into the soft mud.
Looks pretty messy.
Well, we have to stop and then we have to reposition.
Aggressive's flagship iron is back on the blacktop.
It's gonna want to go downhill.
But now,
So are you worried about that other tire digging more in?
I think so.
they need to figure out what's next.
Jason and I have pretty good understanding of how each other work.
If you're holding the back, we're almost better to take the 5 minutes and change it to that.
Let's do it.
Coordination between two operators is always key.
They settle on a rejig
Start shoveling the back wheel on that tractor.
to lower resistance.
By moving our rigging, we can do a lift instead of drag.
Where Murph's got his cable hooked up.
On scene to swamp today
I want the one on the truck, the far back shoveled out.
is Jason's teenage son, Aaron.
I'm out with my dad and Merv. I'm shoveling out a tire. Definitely a lot more interesting than just being any normal kid.
17 years old,
Grab the shovel, back tire on the truck. We need that dug out, Aaron.
Aaron is the youngest of 3.
All my kids, if they want to pick up the family trait, they're welcome to do that.
Back one.
I know,
The
how
one you can barely see.
But always have to be doing their best and want to do it at 100%.
Eventually, one day, they're going to be the ones running the company.
Yeah, hey.
So to get their hands dirty and learn what it's all about is good.
Put it right on the edge of the trailer there, buddy.
Aaron secures protective metal called angle iron.
It helps spread the load across a larger area, and it helps with us lifting up or applying pressure.
I'll try pulling the bottom line. We'll see if we can get that axle up a bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll go backwards.
With a re-rig dialed,
Easy. There you go. There, a little more.
they begin round 2
A little more, yeah.
against more than 100,000 pounds.
We're tying our 2 rotators onto a truck that's dangling over the edge of a cliff.
Are you tugging on this one too?
No.
I don't like that one.
You want to plan worst case scenario in that situation all the time.
Yeah, just keep coming.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay, hang on.
Looks like there's something over the bank.
A double rotator wreck.
Okay, I don't like that. I do not like that.
in the Fraser Canyon has Team Aggressive on edge.
If anything breaks or anything goes, this truck is down on the tracks, so we got to change on a moment's notice.
Okay, hang on.
Last night, the loaded transport hammered into the forest.
Let's take that out.
If you're gonna tie onto a 100,000-pound truck dangling off a cliff with your 30,000-pound tow truck, you gotta understand physics. I'm gonna grab my angle iron up there.
2 hours into the recovery,
If I let go on the nose for a bit, that'll kick the back end up.
Jason and Merv press on,
Yeah, let it go. Let that one go.
carefully coaxing the tractor
That's good. That's good. That's better.
into position
Yeah, lots of room there now.
for their next play.
Working with a guy like Merv, he'll see something, I'll see something, we'll stop, we'll go.
But now,
Let it go. Let me do it.
it's up to Jason and his 70-ton rotator.
Lifting on the trailer, and we can only apply so much pressure. We gotta try to keep it pretty much level the whole time.
Jason's steady hand
Gotta keep it coming. Both of them.
is paying off so far.
Seeing my dad work those controls, it makes me want to do it too.
But the roadside barrier means the next stage
Okay, let's kick that chain right off.
will be the trickiest yet.
Unhook it.
This meant no post, sitting right in our path of recovery.
For the final pull, Jason's son hops in
Yeah, you ready, boy? Use your muscles. Grab both hands on the wheel.
to steer the rig out.
Just keep doing that when I'm pulling back.
Aaron being with me today, it's kind of a family bonding time. He's a good study.
But with no room for error.
We don't want to incur any more damages onto his truck if we can avoid it.
Is it working? Keep going. Keep going.
It's a grueling assignment
Keep going if you can.
with the engine off.
No power steering, it is almost impossible to turn these tires. They're about 250 pounds on each side of the truck.
You're doing good. There you go.
It's like a dance. You just gotta two-step and mosey on around.
Attaboy.
Finally clearing the barrier.
Good job, boy.
That was fun.
The next generation brings the job home.
It's another notch in his repertoire to be a good tow man.
I think it went pretty well. We didn't wreck anything.
I feel we've done something very good here, and we can go home now.
Okay.
I think we're gonna wrap her up, boys. Pew 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 pew.
It's one of those things that you get it out and it's a sigh of relief.
It's open.
We can put this one in the books. It came up just as planned, and it was a job well done.
Hot tire at the canyon's been cleaned up. It's good to go. Aggressive did a good job. That truck's still in there?
To the west,
Yeah, in dump, I believe.
near the U.S. border, MSA Towing's 50-ton heavy
So we're heading back to the scene from earlier.
and G
It'll be a while cleaning it up.
roll back to a busy stretch of road.
Challenge is that box is nearly touching the power pole.
We want to make sure that we're not creating more risk and danger on the scene.
That takes talent. I wonder how that happened.
Earlier today, the unit and its load careened off a dump truck.
The box is full with the dirt. We have to empty it somehow to get it off the road. There's live power in there.
But a risk above will complicate every step.
We didn't want anything to happen to that pole. Who want to play with the live power? No one. The problem is the power pole is too close to the box. What we'll do, lift it up and empty it.
Just load it upside down?
Load it upside down.
We got to be mindful of not making any contact with the live lines.
Grab from right here?
That's all you need.
With 2 lines from the heavy, they must maneuver the box to dump what's left of the load.
It is very important for us to clear out the box.
That good?
Yep. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
We don't want all this heavy weight working against us.
That's it.
But the 5,000-pound unit
Let me know.
is difficult to control.
You're dealing with a risk of the box shifting.
Got it? Yeah. That cable out. They can hit anything. We don't want that to happen. Go ahead. No. Hold on.
Still doing that recovery.
In the Fraser Valley,
Go ahead.
the final piece of a wreck near the U.S. border
Okay, leave that cable longer.
is a mid-air fight for MSA towing.
Keep going.
Lifting this is a risk. You can't predict which way it'll spin.
No. Hold on. That's fine. Keep going.
With a 5,000-pound box hanging in the balance,
I'm gonna back the truck right into here, so we'll probably have to block both lanes off.
a flatbed is on scene,
Stop everybody for a second.
Yeah.
driven by middle brother Gersimran, or Sim.
We're getting traffic control to close down both lanes.
Sam, come back!
So we're under pressure now to quickly work.
Now they must land the unwieldy unit so it can be hauled away.
Go up more, let's up. We can't lift it too high because it will be ugly if we touch the power lines.
That's good.
You got to make sure you're not working against each other,
We'll lift, look.
because that's just asking for trouble.
Okay, let her come down.
As G works the controls,
Yep, keep coming.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay.
Sim
That's it.
wrangles the box.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Gursharan and Gursimran is very important to get them involved.
Pull the deck back in.
Yeah, deck is coming in.
And we're gonna be out of here and the road's gonna be open.
For 2 generations of heavy rescue,
That's it, boys. Good job. Time to back it up. I'm happy to see them working hard like I did in the past.
it's a hard-fought win.
Thank you.
Me and my brother want to grow to be one of the industry leaders one day.
This is what puts food on the table for us. We take pride in what we do.
Holes are open. It's open. How's it looking going up the coast here?
125 miles northeast.
Winter driving there, brother. Somebody's flying out already? Yeah, you bet.
Reliable Towing's military rotator.
Just heading out right now to respond on a problem up on Comstock Hill.
And Dylan Greenwood head to trouble on the coast.
The first time we've taken her out on the highway and see if we can help.
After more than a year operating the M936 record.
This truck's a very unique machine. Definitely turns people's heads.
Dylan has a surprise shot at new turf
Guys, watch it. We got the tow truck backing down the hill.
for the Green Giant recruited to attack off-road jobs.
All the other wreckers are out working.
She's gonna be a pull and a half, that's for sure.
So run up the mountain and go open this highway.
But before tackling the spin out,
Howdy, boss. The lockers are all in?
Yes.
Dylan asks the driver if his axle locks are on.
If the differential's locked, it'll make them spin at the same time.
You're gonna give me a hand, start spinning your tires and just follow me up the hill. Okay. Okay?
It can help you lift off, especially in a tough situation.
Thousands of pounds lighter than a standard heavy, the military truck lines up on the steep grade.
It's a little bit underweighted. We're chained up front and back, so it should have enough traction.
But then...
It's fighting a little bit. It's not long to go.
Something's up, something's weird going on there.
Not going nowhere. Got guys spun out there.
On the code,
Reliable truck, sir.
the Green Giant's first highway mission isn't working out for Dylan.
The 6x6 has a boatload of torque. So there's got to be something else.
Okay, fully locked? Yeah. Which switches are you hitting?
With a quick inspection,
Take a look here.
I check with the driver to see if he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Dylan discovers
There you go. Now your diff should be locked.
he was misinformed.
They're unlocked.
Sometimes for these guys, they're not really hearing you. It's a pretty stressful thing that's going on.
One more try.
This time, the 24,000-pound military record.
Oh, we're moving here.
It's a cool truck to have. Great tool in the toolbox to be able to use.
There we go.
Holds its own.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
We're gonna keep right on trucking.
Using it for basically almost anything, it works.
You're all good to go. Thanks, buddy.
A bit of a flagship. Somebody's in a bad spot, they're gonna call Reliable Towing and we can get them.
This old girl did good today. We're heading back home.
Safe travel, driver.
But 20 minutes away,
Just outside there's wreck on the curve.
west of Merritt,
Took a telephone pole and slid down the bank.
an accident
How did that guy do that?
has created a hazard.
I-15 called in.
2 occupants were transported to Merritt Hospital for minor injuries. I think speed and the conditions on the road contributed to the crash.
Gonna take hours to clear that mess up.
Hydro crews are on scene to take on the high-stakes task of fixing the damage.
Phase to phase, it's 25,000 volts, and phase to ground, it's 14,000, so it would probably be dead if you touched it.
Nobody's gone down. I'm not letting anybody down there until you guys okay it.
De-energize the line, and then put a new pole in and put the wires back up and re-energize.
To deal with the pickup, 5 minutes out.
A little bit of fresh snow.
Reliable Towing's Rooster Merkley.
We got a little bit of a dusting this morning.
Is en route.
Doing a recovery near power pole, I'm going to be watching for a lot of things.
Lots of twisty turns here.
But today, Rooster has something else on his mind.
I think the long hours will tug at me this year, and it can kind of mess with your head a little bit.
Earlier this winter,
That's a girl!
Rooster and his partner Madison celebrated their first child on the way.
I don't know what's more scary, being out on the highway or a little baby.
But then, his daughter was born too early to come home.
She's in the NICU. It's a pretty big complication. I can't be there every day. We've got responsibilities at work.
We will get out here and see what we got.
Whoa. The power pole's hanging directly over the vehicle. Oof. So definitely we have to wait until Hydro's done their job.
So we can't get too close till Hydro stabilizes the pole. Then hopefully we can do our magic.
But the 1,000-pound swap out
Be smooth. Be a smooth operator.
is anything but simple.
Oh, that moved a bit.
An accident involving any kind of wires down is very dangerous.
It'll slingshot back out, and it could cause some serious injury.
Hydro companies have excellent training, but it's still a high-risk job.
Ready? Yeah.
Whoa!
What the heck?
On the outskirts of Merritt, a downed power pole
It's pretty dangerous. Anything could happen at this moment.
has Hydro crews on the front line.
Ready? Yeah.
Whoa!
The 1,000-pound Hazard
Yeah, thank goodness for that wind line.
is now safely detached
That was exciting.
after damage from a crash.
That's pretty cool. It's amazing how much tension they have in those lines.
On site to recover the vehicle involved,
All clear.
Rooster
Pretty good one.
is on standby.
There's definitely temptation to get closer because you kind of want to see what they're doing, but at the same time, you want to stay back.
Power's out here.
With 7,000 people in the nearby town,
What happened here, I wonder?
it's a race to restore the grid.
Oh, it actually looks pretty good.
Experiencing loss of power causes a lot of stress for people. Businesses depend on it. It has a huge effect on the community.
As dusk sets in,
And we're back on track.
Hydro crews wrap up.
Good here.
The hydro workers are dedicated and risk a lot to help the general public, so I have a lot of respect for them.
But Rooster's duties
Now, unfortunately, we've lost our daylight.
are just beginning.
It's getting pretty dark now. I definitely wanted to get this earlier in the day.
With a newborn daughter in the hospital,
I get there as much as I can and spend as much time as I can.
The new father.
It's got tow hooks. That'll work.
Soldiers on.
It's a pretty steep embankment, lots of loose dirt.
Going down. Incoming rooster.
Gotta be careful on this one. Lose my footing and I'll end up as a wreck.
50 feet down.
That should be strong enough. We'll just pull her up now.
Rooster has the hookup set.
Rooster's really matured over the last year or so. I see him making his way towards being in a heavy, and I think his motivation is there now.
Now we get to play in the dark.
Definitely been a long day today. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes, but you kind of live with it.
Up against limited visibility.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of light down there, so it's a lot of guesswork.
Rooster flexes his growing skills.
Lift and pull at the same time, like you're out fishing.
Whew, she's right on that happy point.
This technique puts a lot less strain on your winch line.
With the wreck out of the weeds, a flat deck arrives.
They're almost done.
What are we trying here?
Operator Chris Barker will haul the pickup back to Reliable's yard.
Rooster's a character. Been on a couple of his recoveries.
I'm gonna see if I can get it to drive.
I'll drop my deck then if that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if the vehicle will move under its own power.
See what it'll do. Wow.
Load it up on the truck. We'll get out of here quicker than if it wasn't able to.
That's why towing's great. And there's always somebody out there that can teach you something.
Been a long day for you so far then.
Yeah, I've been here since about 10:30 this morning.
Oh, wow.
It was a day of hurry up and wait. Can't wait to get out of here and see my family.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yep. Get it rolling.
Let's go, Reliable.
Days later, at the Reliable tow yard.
There weren't any extra complications. Madison's doing good. It's pretty exciting.
Rooster and his partner arrive with a special visitor. Recently, after weeks in the hospital, Rooster's daughter,
Hello, little one.
finally headed for home.
Ready for your first car ride? Pretty soon it'll be tow trucks.
Yeah.
She's a happy little baby so far. Finally got something that I'm proud of and can't wait to unveil it to the team.
You good?
Hello.
Look what we got. Yep, this is little Naomi.
Hi, sweet. It's nice to meet you.
Her name is Naomi Lucy Hope Merkley.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
She's just little.
Oh, she looks healthy.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Pretty nervous. I mean, never had a kid before, so it's a whole new learning stage.
She was 4 pounds, 10 ounces when she was born.
It's a long process.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This feels like forever.
As a father, I know how he feels.
How are you? Hi, BB. How's me, BB?
When we had our first rider, they brought him into the NICU. You're worried about nothing else in the world but that baby's health.
Yeah, I think that was the hardest part.
After you become a father, your little life changes.
Been a long time since I held something this small. Right? Yeah.
Now I'm just worried, like, am I gonna be a good dad? Am I gonna have enough time with the baby?
Welcome to parenthood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll make it work.
She already likes tow trucks.
Yep.
Rooster, he's really matured, and I think having this little girl beside him is pretty exciting.
She's gonna help when she's older. I already know that.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go. You'll be running this place one day.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell. A heavyweight tumble
That's not a small machine, big weight.
is a downhill battle
Yeah.
for Jamie's team.
Hey.
Mangled metal
This is bad.
tests the limits of Big John and his crew.
That's all I can give.
And two top operators
Class A maggot wagon.
take on a tricky wreck.